Hello Taurus, and welcome to Lunary Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your mid-monthly October read, focusing on career and money. So yeah, let's get started. If this message resonates, please feel free to like and subscribe. If it does not, then feel free to check out your other signs as well. Thank you, Taurus. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Taurus? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Taurus? Okay, wow, this is coming out for... Okay. Oh, wow, Taurus. Okay, woo. Yeah, okay, Taurus. It feels like coming into this month, there have been some things you've been made aware of that you weren't as aware of in the past. Or, well, you weren't aware of it in the past. And then it has sort of maybe rocked your foundations a little bit. It has affected your confidence. It has affected your drive and your energy to achieve some form of goal. Or some form of change you were wanting to create in your life. It feels like maybe you started on a journey and a career, a job, or a business or something like that, and as time has gone on, you've realized that this is not really what's making you happy. Maybe you always knew like this wasn't really what you were going to be doing for a long time, but something recently has happened that has made you realize that either it feels like this might be a dead end, or there's like a dead end career sort of thing, or I don't know, it just feels, however that resonates for you, but it feels like you've been climbing and building, and all of a sudden there's just like a stop in the energy, and a stop and like a glass ceiling sort of thing. And this has really affected your energy and what you're creating and what you want to create, and you're feeling actually a little bit overwhelmed with your decisions, if you even want to stay in the situation or if you want to leave it. But what Spirit is really saying is that if you're struggling to create where you are, then you should be planting your own seeds separately. And what I mean by that is, if you're at a job or at a situation, whatever that looks like for you, right, in your career, where you're unhappy and you're demotivated and you're depressed and you're just not really doing very well in that sense, like with your mental health, with your energy, and maybe even your physical health as well, what Spirit is saying that it's time for you to plant and sow your own seeds separately. So this could be in a form of a side hustle, this could be in the form of a business. And Spirit is really urging you to follow your heart and follow what you really want to be doing. Don't worry about, well, I don't know if making ice cream is gonna pay my bills. Well, you would be surprised that there are people paying bills doing weirder things than making ice cream, right? And Spirit's really saying that it's okay for you to let go of it, of your stability, not in an irresponsible way. Like, don't let it go without having some form of buffer, or with your business or whatever being able to support you, right? But it's okay to let go of the idea that you need to have this job, or you need to have a specific opportunity to be and feel successful. Because you are ready to embark on your journey of creating what you want to create. There's something inside of you that you've been sitting on for a while, and Spirit is asking you to act on it. You can choose to stay where you are, or you could choose to be free. And both of those come with a transformation. Both of those comes with an end result. If you choose to stay, you're going to throttle your own wildness, your own creativity. You're not going to be aligned to the life that you're creating, and a tower home moment is going to hit at some stage if you don't act on what you really want to be doing. Trust your intuition, trust your heart. If you love something, it's for a reason. Yeah, there's something in your energy. It's an idea. It's something you've always wanted to do since you were a kid. So if you haven't been really connecting back to yourself in your childhood, or if you're feeling a little lost in life, Spirit is asking you to really reconnect with your child self, to really go back into your memories, into yourself, and do some inner child healing, and really think about, what did you want to do when you were a child? There is something that you're meant to be doing that has the potential to be very successful, and the potential to emotionally fulfill you, where you're going to be feeling full of life and energy, and you're going to want to create, and you're going to want to experience it. And it almost feels like you've been sitting on it for a very long time. But as you're putting energy into it, if you choose to put energy into this, right, this idea, be it I don't know, it could be any like random business idea, like I'm just going with business. It could be a career like theater as well. It could be writing, pursuing writing novels, poetry, however this looks for you. But it's very creative. It's very creative because it's based in the sacral chakra. So it's based on creativity and life force energy and expression of your rawest self, right? So it's not like a perfect polished version as a higher chakra would be, if that makes sense. Like, it's raw and it's powerful and it's just energy, and it is what it is. And you want to, and as you create from this space, this could be writing songs as well. That's what I also just got. As you pour love into this, as you nurture it, as you grow it from a little seed, this has the potential to be very successful for you. And it has the potential to pay your bills and to be emotionally fulfilled by it. You will have the drive for it, the fire for it, because you love it and you've always loved it. And you will surprise yourself at how successful you can be if you actually put in the work and put in the energy. You've been sitting on this for a while because you've been very scared about acting on it. And there's some form of mental block here, some form of belief in yourself or a lack of belief in yourself. But Spirit is really saying that this can be successful. This has the potential, but potential is also just potential. And that there will be obstacles along your journey, because the journey that you're going to be embarking on, if you choose to accept it, if you choose to create this life, right? What this is union with your higher self, union with the path you were meant to be living. You know, if you're feeling unmotivated and tired and exhausted and overwhelmed by your life, it's because you're not meant to be living it. And Spirit is trying to tell you that. And there will be obstacles, because it's worth it, because it's something that you're meant to be doing, and it's not going to be handed to you, right? And it's not a bad thing. The things that we work harder for are the things we appreciate more also in the end. But there's something here that deserves your love and is waiting for your love. And if you nurture it, if you take good care of it, it has the potential to really change everything. It has the potential to pay your bills, and on top of all of that, give you everything you want out of your life. Spirit, is there any last messages for, oh my gosh, for the sign of Taurus? Any last messages for the sign of Taurus? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. What Spirit is asking you to do is not make a split-second decision if you're feeling overwhelmed in what you have, in the foundation that you already have. Don't make a decision that you're going to regret later because you're upset or because your emotions are a little high in the moment. If someone said something or something happened and you're feeling unappreciated, or you're feeling like you don't want to do this anymore, take a breather, take a moment, right? Because if you're going to be planting seeds and you're going to be creating your own success separately, it is in your, how can I put this? The energy is basically saying, just don't make any split-second decisions that you're going to regret later, just because you might be wrapped up in the energy and frustration in the moment. So be patient with yourself and be patient with others, and give grace to yourself and others for being human and making mistakes. And even if no one else apologizes for it, just know that love them and let them go. That's what it's saying. It's let go of the people that are upsetting you. Don't allow them to upset you. Don't allow certain situations to upset you. You know, some things are hard not to let it get to us, but Spirit is really asking you to breathe. Just breathe through it, and don't do anything that's going to put you in a position that you might regret later. You might be feeling very conflicted about which direction to take and how to move forward, but Spirit is just asking you to trust yourself, trust your intuition, and know that the issues that you're wondering about now and stressing about in your personal life, it just feels like they're sort of going to balance themselves out. So don't give too much energy to things that you cannot change or you cannot control, unless you're sitting on something, you know. If you know that, you know, you're at a job and you can't really control, you've asked for a raise or whatever, and they're not giving it to you, like, let it go, because you can't control it, and holding on to it is just going to throttle the energy even more. But it feels like as you're going through this energy, and if you choose to give this goal, this career, this change, the energy and the love, it needs to grow, to be nurtured. You are much closer to actually getting started and actually achieving what you want than you think. You might feel like it's very far off, or like you really can't do this, or it's gonna take years. You would be surprised by how quickly it takes off if you put in the energy, if you put in the love that it needs to really bloom. So don't get discouraged by the idea that, oh, this might take years. Well, so what if it takes years? Those years are still gonna go by, so you might as well do what you want to do and get it done. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, Taurus. This is your mid-monthly reading for the month of October. I hope this message resonates with you. If it did, please pop me a comment down below. I read and reply to every comment I receive. But thank you so much for being here, Taurus. Bye!